I am all ready to do my second painting. I'm super excited. I figured out a couple things that I did wrong last time. For instance, the biggest problem I had was the paint was just kind of smearing all over the canvas. So what I've done is I actually put a thinner layer of liquid white on, and I'm going to be using significantly less paint on the base layers than I did before. I watched some more Bob Ross videos to kind of figure out what he was doing, and I read about some tips and tricks, and that was what I realized was the biggest problem. So got my canvas all prepped with a thin layer of liquid white and my 3 colors ready to go. And let's paint for Freya.
I hope so. Today I thought we'd do a fantastic little painting that's very simple, and we're only going to use about 3 colors, some black and white, and a little bit of crimson. We'll have to pull it out and just gently tap a little bit in. I'm going to use this only one time in this entire painting, just one time. But look here, see? By tapping it, you get a nice even distribution of color all the way through the bristles. Okay, let's go up here. And maybe right there, there's a tiniest little bit of pink. Just a little bit of color. This painting is going to be just in gray tones, except for this one tiny little area right here. To wash your brush. This is a very strong color. It'll just cover up the crimson, no problem. Just pull out a little bit of color. Tap it into the bristles, just like we did before. And work both sides now. Look at the brush. Oh, they're just floating around. Now this will mix with the liquid white and all kinds of beautiful little colors will happen, little values. Let the canvas work, let the brush work. Just have fun here. Just let this wander around, play, wherever you want it to go. There we go. Maybe a little touch right here.
Angry little clouds.
Just the corner of the brush, making little tiny circles.
Angry
little tiny circles.
Clouds.
And don't stay on.
I forgot to get my paint thinner out.
Shake it off. That really is the fun part of this whole technique.
No, I don't get to do it because I'm in the
let's go back up here now, and I'm going to begin just gently blending this. Use all kinds of little patterns, little circles, little. Okay. When I get to the brush, we'll just put a little bit of gray down here. This is just a nice way also of cleaning off the excess paint you have on your brush. Okay. And let's have some. Today I'm gonna use the old round brush.
For reference, I do not have a round brush, so I'm using a 1.5 inch flat brush, normal brush, whatever you call it brush.
I'm gonna go right into some of the titanium white. There we go. Pull it through there. Get a lot of paint on it. A lot of paint. Look at the end of that brush. It's full of paint. Okay, let's go up here. Now then you have to make some.
Let me get it full of paint first.
Throw them in. Keep that brush going in little circular patterns. Clouds and most of the other paintings that we've done had clouds in them. It's just that we're using very few colors in this one. There. Look at all the things that are happening in that sky. And you've really done very little work, but there's a lot of depth in it. And if you want to create the illusion of even more depth, you can come back in here and put in more individual clouds. And there's really no limit to this. You can put as many layers of clouds in your world as you want. If I don't stop, I'm not going to have time to get the rest of the painting done. I get carried away sometime on clouds. I like to do them. Huge little foothills. There we go. Wherever. They have to make decisions. Where do they live? What do they look like? Just tap them in. I'm tapping and giving it a little pull downward. Depth in your painting. Depth in a painting is created by having different planes in your painting. The more planes you have, the deeper the painting looks. So I want to create another plane here. Use the same brush, the same...
I'm not quite done. I'm not quite done. Not with my happy little foothills. Okay, so we said 2-inch brush. And we're gonna create the illusion of mist. It's all about the illusion. But we're not destroying the tops. Pulling upwards. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I don't know if this is really a song, but I do. Okay.
Color, only I'll add a little bit more of the black. Each plane, just drop it in.
Oops. I may have...
You could literally do this painting with one brush if you wanted to. Now then, go back to the 2-inch brush and just tap.
Okay. I need to adjust. Oh, goodness. There we go.
See right here, where these planes come together, the thing that separates them is that little light area right in between. See, if there wasn't that little light area, lift upward, create all.
Hold up. I didn't know we were doing this all the way across. I'm sorry, Bob. I messed up. Oh, that one goes all... I didn't know it went all the way over. Sorry. Oh dear. See. I have made a grave error. Bob has a very thin and tall painting. Mine is not. So, I realize I should be making some adjustments here.
Brush today. I'm going to take a fan brush. There we go. Go right into a little bit of the white. Load that fan brush full. A lot of paint into it. Both sides. Look. See? A lot of paint in there. Let's go up here. Now you have to start making some decisions. Maybe there's some little snowy things that live way back here. And this is where you begin creating the lay of the land. The way the land flows. And think about where your light's going to strike. Maybe there's a hill right there. See?
Yeah, happy little hill.
Things. Right here.
Okay, wait, no more trees. We're doing snow. Get some little rocks in the snow underneath. He said, beware of the land. Well, my land has stumbling blocks. Okay, maybe not. I want some more snow. I like snow. I love me some snow. Whoops. Okay, let's just turn it into a happy little hill. It's okay. It's okay. It's a happy little hill. So we went back to our dark meter. Dark, a little darker. Okay.
And we can let him come right down the hill a little bit.
So we've made our darker, dark, a little darker.
And create another layer, another plane. And the more of these you have, once again, I know you get tired of hearing me say it, but the more of these that you have, the deeper your painting's going to look. Now I'm going to take a little bit of the white, and I'm going to grab some of this bottom color and just pull it out. These shadows, this is what separates. This is what separates all the little goodies, all the little pretty things here.
How does he make that look so...
You can't see the stone, but the light hits. It makes all those little things happen. Okay, you can even grab some of this, lift it up. Look at there. All kinds of happy little things. I hope you enjoy these paintings that we do every so often that just have one or two colors in them. Because it really, if you're doing them at home with us, it'll really teach you probably more than the ones that have a lot of color in them. There.
Good, because I'm learning.
Tap a little of that.
Thanks for teaching me, bud.
Up, pushes all that back. And every once in a while when you're painting, step back and look at your painting. When you step back, you get a whole different view than when you're standing this close to it and looking. Okay, let's have some fun here. Let's be crazy. I'll just use this old big brush here. Now, pull it through the paint and wiggle it. Give it a little wiggle. That brings the paint out toward the heel of the bristles. And then sharpen it, just like you would a fine knife. Look how sharp this brush is right there. Look at that.
Okay, I haven't gotten there yet, Bob.
All right.
Bob. I messed up. Bob. Love you, Bob.
Step back, you get a whole different view than when you're standing this close to it and looking. Okay, let's have some fun here. Let's be crazy. I'll just use this old big brush here. Grab a little white brush is right there. Look at that. You could almost shade with that. All right? Maybe there's a happy tree that lives right there. See? There you can really see how sharp it is. Now I'm going to take just the corner of the brush and we'll begin laying in all kinds of little leaves. There they come. Look at that. Do you ever think you could take a big old brush like that and make a little tree? You can. You can.
How is he doing this?
Use the same brush.
No. How? Big brush, how? Big brush makes small
There
things.
they come. Look at that. Give it a little wiggle. That brings the paint out toward the heel. There they come. Look at that. Do you ever think you could take a big old brush like that and make a little tree? You can. For PBS stations and other organizations. And I've got several letters in saying, well, how in the world do we find out when you're going to be in town? Probably one of the easiest ways.
I am running out of paint.
If this is one of your first paintings, excellent, because there's really nothing that can go wrong with it. And a lot of times, in fact, it's the same way I started. A lot of times you want to teach a friend or maybe a grandchild or something. This is a good painting to start a first-time painter on. It's hard.
Like me!
Maybe there's a little thing right there that lives. All kinds of little... Make a decision. Drop it
Okay. Oh no.
Here, all we're doing is applying a little color to the canvas. Straight down.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
Look at these
So
reflections.
What I just did was I accidentally grabbed the wrong 2-inch brush and got way too much paint on this side. So I'm just gonna try to
Okay, now watch
put it elsewhere.
Go across. Just go across with it. And you can wiggle some of these. See here, you take the brush sideways, give it a little push. Now, that's another question I get quite frequently is, your knife looks different than mine. Well, we covered.
Oh no, I forgot to get my knife out. Oh, and I'm starting to get paint on my hands. Oh no, we're making a mess. Welcome to the studio, and we make messes here. What?
Glare.
I have a knife
On the TV. If I didn't cover it with paint or some other material, it would cause big flares on your screen. It wouldn't be pretty. And besides, that director back here screaming at me. She's mean. About 7. She's a super lady and she produces some beautiful shows for us. It's probably too late now. I'm in trouble anyway, no matter what I say. All right, there we go. And we can take the knife. And we can put the indication here and there of a few little happy sticks, little twigs, wherever you want them. Just scratch it in.
Okay, not bad.
Back and forth and just tapping and touching. And let it work down. I'm using the same corner of the brush, just going from side to side. I think one of the problems when people try to do this, I use the same corner. The same corner. And we all know that an evergreen tree has 500 limbs on it, at least. But if you put 500 limbs on there, it doesn't look right. Think about the little birds need a place to sit. One direction. See that? So we've rounded one corner by pulling in one direction. All right, let's go up here. With a rounded corner up, let's pop in a few little indications of some happy little bushes. Just drop them in, wherever you want them to go. See how you can change the scene though, very quickly. Very quickly. Now then, take my knife, just a little bit of this gray color.
I'm having a wee bit of trouble.
And we'll touch a little highlights on this trunk. It's closer, so you're going to see a little more detail. There, that's enough. Let's use another one of these big under super sharp points. Okay, let's go up here. Now then we need to put some little sparkles on this tree. Same way as we made it, just barely touching. Don't kill all your darn. A super simple, nice, easy way to make a fantastic big old tree. Okay, now then.
I'm gonna use the fan brush because not quite there yet, Bob. But even though my 2-inch brush is not working for doing the trees like this, I think this is looking fairly decent.
Maybe there's a little bit of land area right there. Just by going across, you can create that illusion.
I don't have space for a path. I'm sorry, Bob.
Maybe drop in a few more little bushes around.
But that's okay.
Path. Bring it all together.
Who needs to walk when you can ice skate?
Let a few of them just play here and there.
I imagine mine are. My ground is frozen.
scrape in a few little sticks and twigs. And you have a finished painting. That's simple. See, I think you'll find this one of the easiest paintings there is to do. And I hope you try it. So from all of us here, happy painting. God bless.
That was a lot less stressful than my first go around. I think it came out better, for sure. It was a lot easier to work with the color this time because it wasn't slipping and sliding all over the canvas. And I was able to manage my colors and space on my palette a lot better. So yeah, I'm a lot happier with this one than I was with the last one. Yeah. Well, I'll see you guys next time on Painting for Freya. Whoops.